Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Week 12 of the National Football League. Let's do it. Have a lot of boosts today between FanDuel, DraftKings, even Caesars. We have an anytime touchdown boost, so we will, of course, utilize that, and we're going to bet some EV. So let's do it. 1 second to get the promo out, and we'll get right into everything PTO, everything Sunday, Week 12. We'll find some EV. We'll get some ARBs in. And we'll make some money. That's going to be the goal, as always. So 1 second here. No. Let's do it. And I bet some stuff on Friday, actually. So we'll see how that's going. If any of those are still good to go. But again, obviously the goal will be to get as many bets as possible that are good for everybody here from a pricing perspective. And I'll show you how to utilize Pick the Odds to get there. So I actually have not looked at the market much yesterday. I was kind of at MIA then, like this morning. Later wake up, but see kind of where the money has come in on certain games. Looks like this Cowboys Eagles, I mean, it's hitting 3. This was 3.5, so it seems like there was some respect to Cowboys money. This Saints Falcons, this was 1.5 on Wednesday, but it's looking like I saw some 2.5 yesterday. Looking like it's sitting more toward 2 now, which is understandable. This Bucks Rams, this was Rams -6, 6.5. Now we're seeing some pure 7.5s at certain shops. Really, mostly a 7s is looking like though. So it definitely has been some movement, obviously as expected. Some games are going to get hit. This Raiders Browns, I bet the 3.5. This is one of my best bets. The only other game line that I have this week, we had Houston on Thursday, and we cooked on Thursday. We hit a nice parlay. We had 2 straight props we hit, as well as Houston plus the 6, which was great. See, 3.5 seems to be like the price still. So it looks like maybe I've been seeing tweets from like Patrick Everson that we bring up a lot, but like we only really care about the sharp books that give out their information. But they were talking about like the MGMs and ESPN bets saying that Shedeur Sanders is drawing a ton of money. So if that is where the money comes in on from the square markets or the square bettors in the market, then I feel pretty good about that. Did not mean to go to Google. Get back to PTO. So take a look at some of the stuff I bet as well as the EV screen. But the only game line that I have so far, and I think we'd probably only bet like one more game line at this point. Actually, that's true. I have 2 game lines. I gave out on the best bet stream on Wednesday. We had Houston, which hit. Las Vegas -3.5, -115. Also bet the alt spread 13.5 plus 320. We'll see if that is still even good quickly. And I bet the Colts plus 3.5, which I betted at 114. Looks like there are better. Looks like there may be even some Chiefs money coming in. Hit the DK Icebreaker Challenge earlier this week and have a war chest full of bonus bets. All right, AEC. Let's utilize those. Let's click. Good shit on hitting. What did you curious what you hit it on? What was the banger that brought you home? So let me one more promo quickly, and we'll get right to it here. Boom, couple of retweets. All right. I want to see if this what the pricing is on this Browns Raiders -13.5. Again, I know the total's only 36.5. So obviously it's not expected to be a high scoring game for the obvious reasons. Brown defense is great. First goal, the grade 8, 12-1. All right, that's my boy. I love that. Shout out to Ovi. While I'm not a huge hockey fan, I do rep the Caps as I rep the Commies. Knicks in basketball, baseball, just the whole league. I love the MLB, but shout out to the grade 8. Shout out to you, AAC. Great job. Let's see. So I want to see what this LV -13.5 is currently. Obviously, scoring is going to be difficult, but I'm on the fade Shedeur and see what happens. Train 370 FanDuel. I bet it at 320. So the market telling me to screw myself. Totally, this was a gut feeling bet. Was the best price available at the time, but with the total being so low, some Browns money seemingly coming in. If you do want to, ride with it, I honestly would bet the 12.5 at 330. That's still better than what I got at for a better point. And I do think that Raiders alts are still viable. I know their offense is horrible. Myles Garrett's going to put up 7 sacks today. I'm very curious his sack prop what that's at, because I'm sure it's high. We'll take a look at a curiosity, but no surprises if we see Myles Garrett absolutely dominate this Raiders O-line and it being an ugly game. We know Raiders are bad at special teams. The Browns also pretty bad at special teams, but it's going to be an ugly one. We all know this. Browns, Raiders. But I did lay the 3.5 in a game where, again, like obviously there's a lot of uncertainty with the Shedeur Sanders start. There's a lot of bad football anticipated being played. But I bet it if I lose a 0.5 unit alternate line and a 1 unit straight bet, it won't be the first time. So see what we got from an ED perspective, clean. Then we'll talk to some of the bets. We'll go manual, but KhaDarel Hodge, Saints Falcons to Profit X and Novig 12-1. 13% showing, but the FanDuel it's not that great. George Holani back up third string RB really 13-1. So these are probably both worth sprinkles realistically. Xavier Weaver, I think that's his name here. Jacksonville, Arizona game. I'm actually very interested in, so we'll take a dab at that. Isaiah Davis for the Jets and the Ravens game. We know he does get some snaps here. That's 950 to market. 800 ESPN, very low on Profit X. Let's look at the liquidity overall here. 680 has $74, so I guess that's probably the line. With Pop and Bizzle Biz, we fading Shedeur anytime. I mean, his anytime odds are probably going to be for a no, are probably going to be crazy. I'll definitely take a look at it. I think if anything, has got a better chance to run one in than throw one in, but we'll get to that. I'm going to pause here. We're seeing what we got. I got a lot of touchdowns showing today early on the board here. Dylan Sampson, RB2 for Cleveland, 17-1. So all of these are probably worth sprinkles based on my DVIGs. I haven't bet any of them. We'll see if they keep popping up here. We have a touchdown boost on DK and Caesars where they have to be touchdown bets, so we'll definitely be diving in on those. But Cole Kmet as well here, 7-1. So again, 8.3%. We'll see. Harold Fannin over showing 365. I actually bet Fannon's under in my attempts of fading Shedeur Sanders. I got that at 32.5 minus 115 at MGM. So we'll check in on that. But let's see what else is popping up from a straight perspective. If you have Hard Rock, all these that we're seeing right here, 6%. All these books are good. So if you're in Hard Rock, I would definitely snatch all these up regardless. Noah Fant under 2.5 against the Patriots here. This is interesting. Let's see the market. 119 at Bookmaker though, so this isn't really as great as it looks. I don't think at 5.3. I don't think it should be 5.3% for this Fant. Tyler Shook passing TDs at Rivers. This is nice looking. 170. Rest of the market just got hit. It's got hit as well. 165. Okay, so we're on pause, hence why we didn't see it. Saw Dontavian Wicks under 2.5 plus 112 at Caesars. I think that's great. It's right here. Think of the devil, AUC. Yeah, it's 112 at Bookmaker also, which should be being DVIG from here, but it's not. It still is to Novig, Profit, and FanDuel. 112. I'm betting this right now. Absolutely. I agree with you. Let's pull it up here. I have Caesars open on my other computer, so I'm getting right there to it. Let me yeah, it's still there. I'm liking this. I'm betting this. Football. I gotta get the old fashioned on my other computer. But yeah, the EV was there. Great call, great timing. I am betting this against the Vikings. This is straight EV. Not even looking at any stats or anything like that. This is just good old fashioned expected value. Player receptions over under. Dontavian Wicks under 2.5. I'm in. Beautiful. Dontavian Wicks under 2.5. Let me add this to tracking quickly. And all right, we're on the board. We are on the board. Let's go back here and let's keep seeing what else we find. Moving to Bookmaker looks like it just left. Left. It just moved. Ken Walker over to 1.5 receptions here. This is interesting. So Walker's good in the passing game. 150. 155. This is also good. Let's pull up MGM. I have it on my other computer, so if this is there, I'm betting this as well. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm betting this. Where are the Seahawks? Titans. Seahawks obviously big time favorites here in Tennessee. Actually, market moved in Tennessee's direction, which makes sense. We're talking about 13.5 points on the road. which is always going to be a big number, despite how bad anybody is or isn't. This one, we all know that the Seattle backfield becomes a very annoying thing to bet on and against because of the constant drive switching, and you never really know when it's going to be the Walker day or the Charbonnet day. But this is straight EV here, plus 150 to FanDuel, Novig, and boom, I'm in. Beautiful. All right, let's keep going. So that's the same price there at Hard Rock. Caleb rushing yards, 24 and a half, plus 110. This is also probably solid. $670 of liquidity here. This is also probably worth betting an alternate 25 plus. Know that from like just a matchup perspective that the Bears defense is banged up. I think I'm actually interested in the Steelers here. Like we're talking about pre-markets, 2 hours before, so we know these markets are going to be sharper. But I'm betting this as well based on the rest of the market. So this just like that, 3 props worth betting from the EV screen immediately. Like last week, which this has been like normal for us. We've been betting 20 plus bets on Sundays together, but last Sunday it was just I don't want to say like odd because it makes sense that there were this is available. I'll pull it up here. Just I don't know. The EV wasn't seeing as many things pop up. A lot of movement. Maybe it was just like a week where the market was on its consensus or something like that. The prices were just good. But this one didn't pop up here. But I know it was there. I just bet it. So players rushing. This is a alternate here, 25 plus. Caleb Williams plus 110. So these are both bettable. And honestly, I'm low-key building a parlay here. On Caesar, on MGM, all these still have EV before they move. Like I would definitely be betting these together, and I might take a little stab at a 0.1 unit SGP. Though by the time we find the legs, excuse me, it's likely that they will be gone from a value perspective because MGM's just slow to move. Look at the rest of the market, as we know. But even if it's like a $5 parlay, if that's the best we can get, and Wicks already under went to we're looking for Walker. Wicks was at Caesars. Okay, so I'm getting my slip going here. The same exact slip that we have right here. I'm building on my other computer just so we can maybe build a lay, keep them in my bet slip and get them ready to go. But we will build that. And that was a Walker. So back to Seattle. I have Williams in my bet slip. And let me get Walker here. Yeah, we have a FanDuel. We have a 30% boost, I think. We also have 2 boosts for Sunday Night Football. Maybe we'll get to at least one of those. We'll definitely get to. But we have touchdown parlays on DK and Caesar. So we're going to find some stuff there. But the EV screen has been very nice to us to start, as it's always nice to us all the time. Don't get me wrong. But compared to last week where it was just a slog of just the markets weren't really moving in any good direction. Receptions made. Yeah, I want to be able to get this into. Okay. Cool. So let's keep ripping here. Gonna unpause because I'm sure things have moved in that 5 minutes we've been doing that because we know how quickly the markets are moving. Again, still seeing these guys here. Keaton Mitchell rushing yards under the Profit X and Kalshi, but yeah, Kalshi's off there. That's just that's a sometimes I don't know what it is with Kalshi and their market making when they're unders. I also saw a tweet. It was from I think Mr. Peanut Better, and he's a very sharp professional bettor. And he was showcasing how Kalshi now is not offering unders on a bunch of things and is essentially just turning into a freaking FanDuel 2.0, except with the prediction market, label on it, which is not going to be good for the industry. That I'm very curious on how we're going to see that move, because if Kalshi is just offering straight, overs with no under options, or so I don't know if it was only no unders because nobody was just putting up the liquidity for the unders, or they just like aren't even allowing you to do that. Like that is going to be a big, honestly, I think to monitor for the state of the industry here. Kayshon Boutte, 375, 284. I bet some Boutte receptions on DK. There's no way it's still available. I honestly hit a snipe. I'm curious why this is priced this way against the Bengals defense. I know obviously Ramondre Stevenson's back, though that doesn't necessarily impact Booty's role, as they do not play the same position whatsoever. But I'm going to do a quick Twitter search here, and I'll switch my screen if I say anything good, because why was he off market here? I mean, a lot of people now. All I'm seeing on this search on I just searched Booty on Twitter, everyone's talking about how this is a good look, but 4.3% EV is always a good look. So I'm gonna add Booty to this parlay and bet it straight. Yeah, it's gonna like make the odds crazy in a good way, and also like give us a bigger sweat here. But this Booty, if we add it to this lay here, I love it from a game script perspective per se. I mean, we could just bet this as a 3-legger. We don't need 4 legs. We're well over 12 to 1, 20 to 1, which is fun. I'm betting this is a 3-legger. So we bet all these straight, and as long as they're still there, which they are, I'm betting this is a 3-legger now. So I'm betting on Booty, and I'm taking a parlay. So boom. EV screen is popping for us. Market average 290, 375, better than Novi, Kalshi, Bookmaker, Penny, FanDuel. So please and thank you, honestly. Okay, we're cooking, boys. So it's a great start. Great start to the slate here. Darius Slayton, speaking of Slay, this also looks very good. 425 to Novi, Kalshi, Penny, 373. FanDuel even 370. A little bit of Slayton. I mean, honestly, I'm betting this as well. Let's confirm it. If you guys want to get crazy and parlay all 4 of those together, be my guest. Obviously, do bet them straight as well. But we're seeing a lot of stuff that we want to see so far. TD scores. I mean, Jameis Winston, I think, wow, that's just because of the odds here. I think that might be a fun one to bet here. These are already in my slip. I mean, where's Slayton? I don't know if it's worth parlaying all these. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for $1, it's just one of those where it's like these all still have EV. Haven't moved just yet, which again is like kind of odd to me. Sometimes these MGMs, a lot of times they move like beyond rapidly. But against this pass defense, I mean, Slayton down the field, please and thank you. 425. MGM is so freaking slow to load, man. Okay. I am betting on Slayton and on same running back that leg, except with these 4 legs. I don't know why not here. Okay, let's go. Let's keep ripping here. We're seeing, who is this? Kyle Williams. Yeah, that's deep down the board. Stevenson's back. Molly Cox 15 to 1. Getting into like the 3.3%. So this Tyler Shook still, this moved on us in the slip. This is still showing a 3.2% expected value. So probably still a worthwhile bet if you can get it. Rivers, Brenton Strange. Again to the 2.8s here. Kayshon Boutte, 3 receptions plus 144. Love, honestly, at Profit X. Only $150 of liquidity, so I'm going to let you guys snag that because I did bet some Boutte at 139 at DK. With that being said, everybody seems like they're on Boutte, and I hate that. Seeing like a lot of Square accounts saying that they love Boutte just because of the matchup. There's only 3 catches and a touchdown, but what about this as well? Travis Kelce, plus 105. 2.6%. All right, let's get off the EV screen. Let's go find some stuff manually. We'll obviously come back and keep seeing what happens. Do a refresh of the pause and see what's popping up. But great run through. First off, run through of the day, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight bets, 2 fun touchdowns. The other ones, a couple of straight props, and then betting that parlay 93 93 on MGM. So let's go game by game and see what we find. Can manually find some touchdowns for the Caesars and the DraftKings TD boosts. We'll find some first TDs and we'll go from there, of course. So Patriots Bengals, I mean, great place to start. Definitely expecting this to be a higher score game, as is the market. We know how bad the Patriots defense is, should be the Bengals defense. And we also know that the Patriots defense, while it's, ranking very highly across the board, it's not this insanely amazing, ridiculous defense. Like it's solid, it's good. They haven't played anybody, which is the common Patriots discourse here. However, I do think the Patriots are definitely like low key live to potentially win the Super Bowl. As crazy as it sounds, probably doesn't sound crazy. They're 9-2 and look like they're going to be 10-2 after today as big favorites. No Burrow, as we know, but let's see the total. I think it's some props as we already have some good Patriots exposure now with the booty receptions, booty anytime, but the total, 50.5. So this could definitely be the spot for some touchdowns, but I don't think this is going to be a Patriots, 40-7 kind of game. I think the Bengals are definitely should be able to move the football. The Patriots can get beat in the passing game, and yes, no Jamar. So let's see what he's getting priced at now. We could definitely anticipate a lot of Christian Gonzalez here. Circa is the best price, so can't be betting any T. I mean, you can, but for my bang for my buck here with the pricing with bookmaker Kalshi, Novik and Circa having better prices than FanDuel, DK Caesars, no thank you. Yoshi Vash is the next probably anticipated guy, but pricing makes sense that the books are already kind of on point with some of these guys. Whereas we could look at Fant or Gesicki. Is he back? I think he might be back. I definitely saw his practice window clicked. We could definitely dive in and see for sure. Fant. Okay, so, FanDuel, best price here. Then the last one we'll check for the Bengals. That's the obvious is, of course, Mr. Chase Brown. Let's see what he's putting priced at today. Circa by far the best price, so that's going to keep me off that every day of the week, unfortunately. I'm going to go and do a quick Twitter search on Patrick Everson, see if the Pros vs. Joes report is out for this week, because I'm very curious here. We'll keep looking at Patriots touchdowns here and some first touchdown odds as well. See, is this Pros vs. Joes out? No, but again, ESPN bet saying that the BetMGM saying that there's a lot of money coming in on Shedeur Sanders pumping the Browns money, which is very possible. I think that the Browns could be live here, especially because they're getting points, but I'm going the other direction with it. I'm thinking just in case he's as bad as we think he is, maybe even be worse than we think he is. 3.5 might be good. Steelers +3, +110 on DraftKings. Yeah, let's bet that right now. I actually love that because of the injuries to the Bears defense. We know they've been injured all year, but they're still not at full strength. I think this is an overreaction. So just 3 minutes ago, NFL tweeting that it is not going to be Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Got Mason Rudolph starting. But against this terrible defense, this is a team that does just yak it up anyway. I like the Steelers kind of regardless, Rodgers or Rudolph here, but we're going to have to watch the market because we could be getting at a good price here at +3, +110, but the market could be continuously moving on this news. Let's see, come on. +3. So I'm guessing it's gone now. I hope if you got in, I hope that you did because I'm seeing that, not here anymore. And 3, obviously much more important than 2.5 as a key number. My bad if I missed this AEC, and we know markets are moving so quickly as I'm seeing the -110. Because if you meant to say -110, like there is a -109 here at Caesar, so you should bet that. Even money actually at ESPN, definitely worth betting. But if there was that +110 that you saw, yeah, sorry, brother. I mean, things are gonna move on us, man. It's all right. It's all in the game. But I do like that. And even the even money at ESPN is honestly probably solid. And like bettable. But the only other 3 that I kind of liked in the slate today was I liked I think the Cardinals went out, right? Missed the 3 over the course of the week. It was 3 on stream Wednesday. Now it's definitely 2.5, which obviously is a massive difference. I think Cardinals might be live outright. Damn, we can. I know, chat, please. Ryan Flanoy and down double 40-1 will feed AJ Barner anytime TD. I love when you come in, SK, with the bangers from the top rope. Ryan Flanoy / down. You mean, I'm guessing Josh Downs? In that for 40-1, because that would make sense from pricing. But we haven't done our manual look through for everything just yet. We only looked at that first game, but still, I mean, market's probably moving still. We might want to have it settle just a bit here. We could have some opportunity, but we also could be getting bad numbers that we think are good numbers, and vice versa because of the news that just came out for Rodgers. I was gonna say, I thought that's anytime for such like Rome at that price anytime, but no, that obviously makes sense that that's not real. I bet Calvin Austin receiving yards 16 plus. It was plus 10. I'll tell you right now, it was plus 105. Let's see if that's still available. Yeah, that's Caesars plus 105. I would bet this Calvin Austin over. Just look at the market: 113, 121, 114, 112, plus 105. So it's by far the best price in market. So I saw some expected value there. Over 15.5 receiving yards plus 105. I already locked this in, and I would recommend locking it in from a pricing perspective. Let's go back to touchdowns here. So total high in this game. Neither defense great, neither offense too shabby. So this is what it came down to. So the Bears missing their cornerbacks, as they've been all year, missing some linebackers today as well. We know Aaron Rodgers was the dump off short yardage king, and it would have to, a lot of his yards would come, or this team's yards would come, after the catch. With Rudolph, I think we'll probably see a bit more of the same here, and it's who is going to tackle these players is the question. As not that intricate of a question as it seems. That really is the what I think could be the difference here is if you have all these backup linebackers, they're getting so many opportunities underneath. So DK is 185 at FanDuel, which I don't love, because we could build the Caesars touchdown boost. We could build the DraftKings, whichever one we find the 3 legs in quickly. So they're touchdown onlys, and we're getting AJ Barners from the woodwork here. The ones that we bet deep down the board are Darius Slayton 425 and Booty 375. All right, we'll stick to the ones for now. I mean, we have it's a fun 1 p.m. slate. What's the 4 p.m.? I'm forgetting. Eagles, Boys, Browns, Raiders, which we have action on. Treble based on red zone targets. McBride, Andrews, and CD 10-1. I'm always down for some Tommy Tremble. Don't get me wrong. And then McBride, Andrews, CD. That's always going to be nice. Okay, that sounds like a nice one. Let's try to find some props here. So now I wanted to boost, honestly, DK having the best price at Caesars plus 169, but it's still not better than Bookmaker or Novig. So that could be a layoff. Warren 125 DK, same as Novig. But 110 to Circa, 121 to Bookmaker. I love that. If we could find a couple more legs for DK really quickly, I think that this could be the way. I mean, this could definitely move in the slip, and it's probably worth a small straight bet. I don't love that Novig also has the best price in market here for Warren, but I think matchup wise, total in this game 46.5, high total. Mason Rudolph, hopefully, the ground game. This is a Bears ground defense has been a lot better as of late. A Steelers run offense has struggled all year. But from pricing, I mean, I'm adding Warren to the slip now, and we'll see what else we can find quickly here. I am going to go Chiefs Colts. I have the Chiefs. The Colts plus 3.5, but that's never going to deter me from betting some, Rashee Rice anytime. No Pacheco, as we know, must win for the Chiefs, as we also know. I mean, this as well. Novig best price, but 115. We're going to boost this now, better than Circa Penny. I'm adding Rice to this, absolutely. This could be a very quick turnaround, which is the move where we have these EV bets to the market now. We know how quickly they move. Manually adding this, so I'm adding Rashee Rice anytime. Weekly rocket boost as well. I don't know if I have that. I've got to take a look. I want to keep this to 3 legs. If we can get 10-1, though. If we have to go 4, I'm down. I get greedy, boys, with the boosts. I'll check Eagles Cowboys because if you're saying CD looked like good and Hunt Taylor at 320, I mean, two workhorses at the goal line there, RB1s, of course. Kareem Hunt in the same competition as JT, but if that's 320, that's compared to the rest of the market, that's definitely sounds like it'd be good. But let's check CD and Pickens, both of them, because I love me some Dallas wide receivers, and we'll check Flournoy prices as well. If you talked about this 850 here at MGM best price. Let's see. I don't want these to move and slip, which is obviously very possible. Pickens 160, nothing at Circa just yet. Probably because it's a 4, I would expect it to come out. Maybe there's some news I'm waiting on. CD Lamb 145 at, so no bueno. I mean, Giants Lions you can always take a look at as well. Obviously, I think the Lions smoke them. Man, I missed the 10 at on Wednesday stream. I know that was before the news that Mr. Dart was definitely missing. Gibbs is 330, man. Oh, Jameer. I will check JMO out as well. Or actually, let me check Amon-Ra first because he's probably going to be minus 150 at these prices at this rate here, which is honestly deserving. 125, not better than Circa Bookmaker Penny, so we're not going to add that. So then, I mean, what's Monty? 150 to 120, so that's not going to be good either, unfortunately. After finding two beauties, slowing up a bit. Don't want these to move, but this is all in the game here. Obviously, got to check out Big G, JMO, Williams. Nothing at Circa. Annoying. Okay, so let's keep ripping here. Games right. I think Jaguars Cardinals could be a scoring fest, honestly. Jake was on the under on stream. That was his best bet of the week, honestly. I bet 2 didn't even money. So I made a terrible bet. Because this was all like this was like minus, let's go pull up the market. This was like minus 190, minus 200. So this ended up being a horrible bet. And yeah, SK Rogers is out. We saw the news just as it happened here. But this ended up, look at this. Like I thought I was getting in beautifully here. But this happened. Jalen Phillips is sack, 134. Fam, I love it, brother. I love it. Going into a different market. I want to check some sack markets today because Myles Garrett, I don't care if it's 3.5. I think it's a lot, but it's not saying much knowing the guy who's the best defender of our generation. It's seeming like, or at least the last 10 years, man. Obviously, AD's in that mix. It's hyperbole, but man, he's amazing. Seahawks Titans. I mean, we could check some Seahawks here, though. JSN's going to be beefed to no end. I'm so mad about that 2-in. Like, it seems too good to be true at the minus 190. So they went from minus 200 to plus 175. Damn, I made a bad bet. I made a bad bet, unfortunately. I'm definitely not betting any Titans to score. This is a Seattle or bust situation. JSN 115, so we're not getting good pricing. Walker versus Sharp is always going to be tough. 120, so we're not getting good pricing here. Fan Myles Garrett fan, the resident Browns fan in chat always. Where's what's Horton at? Maybe he's okay. And check Shaheed. 280, 290. Okay, so hitting a bit of a wall for this final leg, unfortunately. I hate Sharp, bro. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Walker owner, you hate Sharp. If you're a Sharp owner, you hate Walker. It's just how it goes from that perspective. We checked Patriots Bengals before. We'll check again. We haven't checked Jets Ravens at all, but I know Sam Darnold is showing under 18.5 pass completion at 107 at DK. That's probably good. If I'm assuming, I know you are using the market most of the time at AC. If that's good to market, I would bet that from like a game perspective. That makes sense because it can very easily just run, pass, run. Like they're playing the Titans. I mean, at this point, that's like chalk city. Travion, not good to market here. What's Diggs? 140, 150. I mean, with the boost, it'll be good. Obviously, great matchup in that regard. Trying to get some legs that are already EV from the get-go. We Again, started strong with Warren and Rice. Still haven't moved on us. Chase Brown, no. We haven't checked Vikings, Packers, or Jets, Ravens. So let's do that here quickly. I want to get this lay in. We need at least 3 legs for the lay. Betting on a Jet touchdown, though, is obviously going to be spooky. What's like a Bateman? Nothing. From a price perspective, not enough market data. The Mark Andrews, that could be it. 160 to 150. So it looks like I'm adding some Mark. I'm adding Mark Andrews to this. 44.5 total. Andrews has been coming alive a bit. So that's 1157 with I got to make sure I use the right boost this time because last time I didn't use the touchdown boost. This time I will, of course. Max bet 5 bones. I'm betting that plus 1505. So Mark Andrews, Rashee Rice, Jaylen Warren. That's the DraftKings. Make sure you use the 30% touchdown boost and not be like me last time where we actually used the other boost that could be used on anything on just touchdowns. I'm in. Warren, Rice, Andrews plus 1505. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm in. I am in. I'm also ready with Rashee and Mark. You made some good bets, man, based on the market. I love that. So me and Fan on the same wavelength. That's always a good thing. Love that. Love, love, love. In the TD lay. So Caesars again has that TD lay boost as well. So we're gonna bet some Caesars, but let's go back to the EV screen. Excuse me, and snag some stuff. I'm so mad about that Tootin. Just again, the market was what it was. Like I bet it at the times when it should have been when it was great. Tons of EV. He was even money. And the rest of the market was 190. I don't know what the news came out. Maybe it was ETN like potentially banged up. It's ETN or Tootin. Obviously, they do have Rashad Allen. They those third down snaps or LaQuint Allen, excuse me. Just trying to be like you. See, this is why we need fans love in the chat. It's stay making stuff right there. Let's go back to the EV. Let's see what we find as well. So far, we have bet on stream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bets. Okay, that's great. We're going to try to hit 20 realistically. Some of these are going to be long shots we could take a look at. Mostert 17 to 1. I mean, bro, it's always flashing Mostert. Same at FanDuel, so I'm going to pass here. Jetty just gets all the freaking carries. I mean, Mostert could kick return one. We bet this Wicks 112, right? We got, yeah, this is still there, but we bet that. Caleb is still there. We bet that. Booty's still there. We bet that. So not knowing why they're not moving. The Shook again drops. Okay, so we've already seen some things get off of the screen. We bet this Walker also for everybody who's just hopping in a bit late. Interesting. Okay, this is this hasn't really changed much. This Austin we bet. This Booty I got at 140. Hunter Henry first TD. Brown special team is ass, by the way. Yeah, I know. I watched the Jets score 2 special team touchdowns against them in that Tank Bull Part 1, and now we have Tank Bull Part 2. And Shadur Sanders taking on the Raiders here. We're going to look at them first, absolutely. Haven't gotten around to that just yet. First, we will absolutely be betting here, as we always do. Tay Adams, receptions, 5.5, plus 130. 106, 124, 109. This is looking pretty nice to the market, man. Only 2.2% EV, but I like the width of the books because like you can have a high EV, but only like a very low width, which is like still probably worth betting. We bet those, but even though the EV is lower with the width here, I'm betting this. Honestly, let's confirm its availability right now. But I'm betting this. Oh, yeah, all of our beautiful legs here. We had that Williams at 110, no? Yeah, we did. So maybe that move did move back. We already bet all of those, so hopefully you guys saw them and got in. If not, I can always read them back out to you. Let me know. I tell you, 130. Let me lock this in quickly. This moved this spread. I mean, 7 I think is so fair. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think the Bucks will put up a fight. I think it actually could be an under-esque game, though none of these bets really correlate to an under. Whereas the receptions for Tay, I mean, this is straight market, right? That's all that's going to matter here, which is what we do. We sometimes will bet ball knowledge. Don't get us wrong. You gotta bet some ball knowledge in the NFL, but the EV is what we're going for. And AC Bryce Young, even money at over 20.5 completions in MGM. If you have the again, the EV calcs, no dissuading you. I don't have like a strong market, or I should say ball knowledge opinion there on why that wouldn't be worth betting. I think that's probably absolutely worth betting. All right. Just bet that dying here, boys. Just bet that Devontae Adams. So we'll keep rocking here. But again, not seeing a ton. Luke Musgrave, 2.5 receptions here. Okay, this actually looks probably interesting. 134. Hold on here, boys. I think we have another one. I think we have another one. Let me it's obviously available here. I'm gonna read off again the EV that's going on, and I'm gonna have DraftKings open on my phone here. So let me get that going. Obviously, no Tucker Kraft. 118 no vig, 125 at MGM. No, this is good. I'm betting this right now. Receiving props, receptions. Let's see, this is the over under, because that at 3+ it's 134, but the over under, excuse me, it's 133, but the over under is 134. So yeah, we want that extra dollar. How could we not? Boom. Luke Musgrave over 2.5 receptions. Another one added to the ledger there. Beautiful. Fam, heater, calculate CFB record, 56 and 35. And Fam, for that, I got to shout out my boy here. He's not only, but he's mostly betting straight ATS, over under totals, or team totals. So all sharp efficient markets, 16.89U is fucking awesome. That is a hell of a CFB so far. I mean, got to finish strong, brother. They got the big stretch coming ASAP with the Michigan-Ohio State game, obviously, next weekend. The tournament, the conference championship games, and then the big CFB playoff. But shout out to Fam there for absolutely cooking. All right, so we're down to the 2% and lower. I mean, probably still worth betting a lot of these and capitalizing there. Just going to take a look here. Even though there are lower percentages here. Okay, so that's what we got now. I'll plus play, but let's go back and do some manual and utilize some boost. I'll read through what we have boost-wise again as well here. Or at least what I have. I know they vary state to state, person to person, but some boosts are given out to everybody. So we have a 30% passing props boost on DK. So only on passing prop markets. I'll dabble. Live TV boosts. That's we'll deal with a 20% parlay boost. And something on DK and FanDuel. I know we have one pregame boost, or at least I have one pregame boost. That is going to be, let's get loading here. Let's get loaded in here. What is it? No, I did not mean to click that. Come on. Why are you slowing up on me, FanDuel? What's the reward? Come on. Okay, there we go. Phone is lagging. 25% 3-leg parlay. Any bet has to just be a 3-leg leg, even money minimum. We'll absolutely utilize that. So let's go back and do some things the old-fashioned. Actually, let's do a one game line EV look, and then we'll get back to props. And guys, keep pulling up bets in chat. I love when you guys do that. It helps me because you guys are helping me find some stuff. I'm hopefully helping you find some stuff as well. We're all here to make each other some money, and PTL being the vehicle to do so. And if you want to try pick the odds, there's a link under the tweet, and there is a link in the description. You can try it for free. I'm on the advanced version. It's amazing. We've been doing this for 12 weeks now, boys. I'm on game lines here. And I've been betting some NBA props as well. I'm going to be doing some NBA streams in the near future, but not yet. So let's see game lines. So again, we're seeing a bunch of third quarters. I still haven't dove in to find what's going on, and Fan's got to hold back that bias. Fam is a Buckeye fan. Obviously, Michigan has their number now, but OSU still winning natties. Alternate spread Philly, Arizona, alternate 3.5 at Hard Rock. I low-key love that. I do think Shedeur, brother, I'm on the fade of Shedeur. So feel free to bet overs and fade me. Don't get me wrong. This is a ball knowledge play on my Shedeur. I'm just like feeling like if he is as worse than people even think he is, then we'll be getting some really good prices on that stuff. And a guy whose interception prop is minus 200. Spread Dallas plus 4.5. I mean, obviously this is an alternate spread, but still, I mean, we're getting that key number locked and loaded of 3. We are getting 4. Bit of lag there. I mean, this is actually good. 2% EV as we see. What's going on here? Going to my tabs, but yeah, I'm on advanced for PTO. Did not need to go there, but in case anyone was curious. But that 4.5, I mean, it is minus 145. It is an alt, which aren't generally great. That is honestly looking pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. Let's get back here. We'll pause. I don't know if I want to lay with this 145 here because I think we missed if there's a 3.5 at like 110, I think I'd rather just bet that. Alternate on KC as well here. Detroit first quarter at FanDuel to bookmaker and prime, 1.9% EV. This looks really good, actually. I'm going to add this to my FanDuel slip for the boost. I'm going to add that. Doesn't have to be all props, boys. We can bet some game lines if there's EV. Some first quarter. Hell yeah. And don't get me wrong, boys. We're definitely going to be betting some first touchdowns as well. We will get there. Want to maximize the guaranteed EV, but then we will find some bets. But first quarter, minus 2.5, minus 126. I'm adding that to the slip. And we'll see what else we find. Second half plus the little SGP there. Anything else from FanDuel on the game lines are obviously going to be low EV percentages here because game lines are always not. You're never going to really find a massive one. If you do, it's not going to last long, and you should definitely get your bets in there as possible. Philly first quarter only 0.9%. Plus 140. I mean, to Penny, Bookmaker, and Prime, it's looking good. These are books that we would like to DVig these alternate markets from big time as we do. You see, asking for you, probably you fan, but also a Buckeye fan as well. As OSU fan, would you take another loss to Michigan and win the Natty again, or beat Michigan, not win the Natty? Championships, brother, are what matters. Yeah, like, all right, what, you have Dave Portnoy and the other Michigan, guys chirping you, but you have another Natty on the shelf? I think it's an easy question. Fan, if you want to chime in, if you're still here, please do. But I think that's an easy one. Give me the championship always. As a Buckeye fan as well, give me that. But I'm gonna see. All right, Philly minus 1.5 first quarter. There's a lot more, and there's some higher EVs. So let's go back to the top here. Let's press play and reset, and see if we can find other FanDuels. But this is like third quarter money line. Like, I'm not going to get there on those. I haven't bet those all season, even though they're showing EV. I just feel like they're odd. KC first half minus 1.5. I mean, I'm on the Colts, but I don't think that matters because Colts, again, was more like ball knowledge to me, my market, my numbers. It wasn't good, but this one is clearly good to market. First half, KC minus 1.5 even. So I'm adding that as well. So that's 2 legs to this FanDuel boost. We don't have to only bet game lines, of course, but I'm adding those. Are both in my slip. I need one more bet. It's a 3-leg parlay boost for the promo. So we can maybe look at some props that stand out. Anything from the traditional screen here? No. All right, I'm cool with those 2, but we need one more to capitalize on the boost. Could definitely maybe find like a touchdown, even any prop that shows up here. Got to be, of course, quick because these odds can move, and we want to capture the value we have now. All right, let's look at player props. FanDuel touchdown. I mean, I would rather DVig from FanDuel, but with that being said, I'm not going to shy away necessarily. What's a Mac Hollins? I've been loving some Mac Hollins. Championships matter, but I'd rather have a ring. But if Ohio State ever went 1-11 this season, I'd be completely fine as long as that one win is against the team up north. I'd be okay. I feel you. I feel you, fam. Buckeyes are never going 1-11 though. With this freaking recruiting, Coach Day, the boys. No. What's his rep yards here, Mac Hollins? This is 24.5. Best price here at FanDuel, not by much. The line spread already dropped in the slip, boys. Shit. Went the other way. I went to 3.5. That's the problem. That was 2.5. Like, I hate how I can't see what it went to. That was lines first quarter minus. Damn, that moved. That moved on us. I forgot what we were looking at too. That wants to remind me. That'd be great because I can't see because it wasn't 3.5. I know it wasn't 3.5. We could check exactly what it was. I'm going to put Mac Hollins in the slip and then confirm what that was because the odds went up, but the price of the actual number definitely moved. So let me add Hollins 25 plus to this slip. But I want to see what that lines was because we could see exactly how it moved. Because it might be take care season on that. Might be a too slow snooze you lose situation on a prop, which on a game line, which again, if it moved and it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, FanDuel, it was 2.5, man, and I went to 3.5 plus 102, which is not good to market. So gonna have to find another leg there. Unfortunately, yeah, that was great, man. I'm mad I didn't just bet straight too. I'm annoyed now. Can't cry over spilled milk though. Gotta keep betting. Damn. Should have been a straight bet. We had a great price. What are you gonna do? All in the game. All in the game. We have the other two legs. They have not moved yet. I don't want to bet that third quarter, like I've talked about. We have the KC first half, which is honestly, this is straight bettable. I'm going to bet that straight before that moves, honestly. I just bet that Chiefs first half. Even money. 3.1%. First half minus 1.5. 3.1% EV. I want to add to the boost. I'm keeping it in the slip for the boost with the Mac Hollins. I didn't click keep in bet slip though, so I have to re-add it. Annoying, but I'm in. I am in. I have the Colts again. This isn't really like a hedge of any sort. This is just like there's EV here, and I'm betting it. It's that's why I'm betting this. Okay, tracked, bet tracked. Beautiful reuse selection there. So we have that. Actually, I'm gonna chalk the FD for a minute. I feel like that gave me bad vibes. Losing the Detroit first quarter spread in there. We'll reset. Let's go back to the regular, not the regular EV, the prop EV. Let's see what we find, and then we'll of course do some manual digging. That hurt my soul right there, missing that. All right, these Hodge, these Weaver, Michael Kinsley showing up there. I don't even know who that is. Goff anytime when I get crazy. Tim Patrick. Yeah, I want to look at quickly. I have FTN open. Obviously, no BTJ, or maybe not obviously, but no BTJ again. If you guys didn't see the news, Jacksonville. I know he's been getting a bit more love. Obviously, we have Jacoby Myers in the mix now. Looking for Jax. Switch over to FTN quickly. here. If that moves on us, it moves on us. I'll take the L. But let's see, weeks 11. No BTJ. I don't think he played in week 10 either. 4 targets for Mr. Patrick. Did score a tutty. 1 touchdown target in the end zone. Very banged up secondary, banged up for both teams. 63% route rate. Fewer routes than Parker Washington. So he is WR3, but against the Cardinals, switching back here. I think this might be absolutely worth it. Oh, went to 550. It dropped. We missed it, man. No. Why isn't it showcasing here? Maybe because I'm on pause. Let's see if it doesn't show. It's still showing 7-1, but on MGM, which we're staring at, I'm staring at, it's 550. So not good there, unfortunately. So that's that would have been a snipe, but moves on us. No Timmy P. Anytime. I don't think it was ever really there. I think it's being slow. I'll check on other computers to see if there's like some nonsense going on. Though this computer's MGM is just such a bad sports book. Bucks under 9.5 first half points plus 126 on FanDuel. I'll check that manually while I multitask and check this Patrick again, which I know is gone. I don't even know why I'm double checking here. But we'll go tonight. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm double checking here. But first half points, total points, team. Got to team. Team points, first half. Buccaneers under 9.5. That's Rams. That moved, it looks like, brother. 126. I'm seeing that 123 bookmaker 110 here. Where was that? 126. Am I looking at the right market? Bucks under 9.5 first half points. We're at first half team points under 9.5. So that would have been a slow there, but let me see. Is this Timmy gone? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Gotta get digging into these anytime TDs. I walked away from PTO before the price hike. Understandable. Got a bit expensive, $30 more a month. I think it got added. Makes sense. Got what you gotta do for your bankroll. Because if you're paying for stuff that's too much for your bankroll, you gotta do what you gotta do. It doesn't make sense. And yes, for any times we bet so far today, we have Booty, we have Slayton. We have a parlay on DK with the boost. Warren, Rice, Andrews. We have not bet the Caesars boost yet, which we definitely will do. And I bet a terrible bet. Don't tell this. It was good at the time, so shit's gonna happen. You're gonna have bets that move against you. But I bet Tootin at even money when the market was 190 elsewhere, and then it's completely flipped the other way, which is all in the game, man. You're gonna make bad bets here and there. Unfortunately. That's what I happen to do today, is make a awful bet. We have the FanDuel boost, DraftKings boost. We'll be getting to all of those, of course. Alrighty. We could look for the Caesars touchdown boost, and then also look at some first tutties at the same time here. So we'll see what bets are good at Caesars for any time. We'll also look at their first touchdown odds if there's guys we like. Rome and not good at Caesars. Kenny G we didn't look at. Good at FanDuel. FanDuel like the D-Dig from. Caleb Johnson. Any chance their young bull gets going? I doubt it. We looked at DK already a few times. I think it might have been good to Caesars. This actually, it's not good to FanDuel or Novig, but it is good to Penny, Bookmaker, Kalshi, Circa. I'm adding that to the Caesar slip. If it moves while we're in there, again, I'm not crying over spilt milk here, but I'm adding this Rome to, this DK to my Caesar slip here. We got Mason Rudolph, man. Mason Rudolph. What's a first tidy for DK? 11-1 pricing across the board. Not too great. Not too great. Colts Chiefs again. We'll check for any times in firsts. I didn't even look at like DJ or JT, or even Pittman for that matter. 255. I mean, not good to FanDuel, but good to the rest of the market there. Pittman's interesting. Solid Pierce. 3-1 DK. Same price though as Novig. Not good at Caesars though. Daniel Jones here, some rushing stuff. 380 here at FD. I had DK looking like best price in market. Let's go to some. Let's see Hollywood here. 340 at Chocolate Circa at Caesars. Kelsey even. Let's check out of curiosity here. 144, 155. So pricing not in our favor. We're not forcing shit. We're betting good prices. Not good for JT, which is unsurprising. I haven't looked at Hunt yet. 110 though to even money at Circa. So not good. Not good. We just haven't looked at Worthy. 225, 235. Okay. So for the Caesars boost, we're going manual here, which is the move because we're trying to find what we can find. Saints Falcons we haven't really looked at, or we did look at Eagles Birds. DK moved to 171. It was 175 on the slip. So this is all happening too quickly. What was it at though? I got to double check. We could see the odds movements on what it was. I think it was 175. It went down 4 cents, but it's still good to Caesars. I mean, to Circa. Same price as Bookmaker now, though. I'm keeping it in the slip, honestly. David Montgomery anytime, 105 at ESPN. That's great. That's definitely bettable. We were looking at Montgomery a bit earlier. We looked at everything here earlier for the Lions. Caesars 125, not great. This 105, yeah, ESPN. Great call out. Foss, absolutely great call out. This is definitely worth betting. David Montgomery. Look at the rest of the market, man. 120, 125. Great call out. Hop in with Foster. Shout out for finding. That's definitely a good bet. Vikings Packers looked at a ton. I mean, we got 9. Doesn't love himself some 9. Hawkinson, no. Any love for Jettas this week? No love for Jettas based on Circa. No love for Jettas. We have to run the ball. What about Mason? We had him last week. Yeah, Caesars is pretty good with their pricing in the sense where they're copying and they're moving quickly. And they're not going to be hanging too many big time outliers here. Green Bay side. What about the kid? Is he even playing? I know he's banged up, so I'm not seeing odds, so I'm assuming he's not playing. Christian Watson. Any love for him? Circa again, best price. So being a bit difficult here to find out this Caesars boost. I mean, we lost 4 cents of value on DK, but I still think it's good, honestly. That's from a ball knowledge perspective. I mean, I think it's going to score. Browns Raiders is going to be impossible. We could look at them. I mean, honestly, we could see if there's like any value on Bowers. It's going to be chalk of the chalk, but Brock Bowers is a dog. 125, 140. I mean, yeah, just understandable. This game with such a low total. Maybe there's some Judkins. Gotta check Judkins. Again, the softer recreational books are, pricing things as they, with the bigger holds, as they obviously aren't offering any unders and not finding some great spots here. And again, this is a game where I'm not going to be trying to dive deep into the board here to find touch. I mean, probably worth diving deep in, but I'm not going to look for a ton of tutties here. But Jags Cardinals, I feel the opposite with. What's ETN at now? Yeah, so bad, man. So bad. This Patrick is gone. I mean, Bookmaker 593. If we got that 7-1, which we didn't, would have been nice. Trey McBride. So we're gonna probably have to, for the Caesars boost, like just like do some things that will be EV with the boost added instead of pre and get double dip on both sides. It's just not so much available. And Michael Wilson, 240 best price. That's at MGM, 210. This is annoying me, man. I'm gonna have to resort to some ball knowledge and best pricing available over total EV for this boost. What's Jalen? This is a good example where it's 112, but it'll be good with the boost here for Jalen Hurts anytime. And I'm going to add that, honestly. I think we got some major tush push potential love here. I'm adding Hurts to this. So DK and Hurts in the slip right now. We're going to use that boost we get there as well. That's a good start, actually. I like that. We've got to be quick to make sure we're not missing on anything. Let's see if there's any more Pickens love or Lamb too. 143, so that'd be better with the boost as well. And Pickens, we didn't see anything earlier from Circa pricing wise to see if that's changed. It has not. So this is 162. Obviously, Philly secondary is good, but I mean, this with the boost will be good to Novig and Penny. So I'm going to actually add Pickens as well. We're going to do a little double dip here. What are the rules of this boost, though? Does it have to be different games? My promos. Anytime touchdown. Must be a parlay, same game parlay. Minimum legs. 3 legs or more. That is 3 legs. So why is it not giving me the boost? It's giving me the boost on the 2 leg. This is what I don't get. It's saying I could use the boost on the 2 leg. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not allowing me to click the boost on the 3 leg. I'm going to take out Pickens for now and I'm going to add a random touchdown just to see. This is like annoying me now. First touchdown I see. Travion, sure. Now it's letting me use the boost. So it says I can use it on SGPs, but I can only use it on the SGP or a parlay, not one that's not an SGP. That's annoying. I mean, Travion's last 102. Let me check that market quick. So we might have backed into who we want. I know Stevenson is back, but the way Trivion's been running, man, where is the Patriots? And this Bengals defense, of course, being horrific. Hold on here. It's 120, so no shot. That's absolutely not good. But we got to find other legs. So right now, Hurts, Metcalf. This process here, we already have Andrews, maybe some Flowers. 145. I mean, this is good eventually when we add. This will be good. King Henry. Yeah, we bet this booty earlier on the stream. 375. We're in, so please get in as well if you're interested. We already bet that booty, but thanks for calling out. I kind of like Zay. I'm not gonna lie. What's Lamar? It's Lamar. 198 to 205. I think it's a Zay Flowers opportunity here. Hasn't scored in a minute. Still their dog. 145. We'll be getting value to the market when we add this. So I'm adding this Zay Flowers. And we're going 3 legs here for this DK this Caesars boost. Then we can be done with Caesars touchdowns. DK went back to 175 there, so that's good. Gotta scroll through these markets manually because I can't bet while I'm on stream on my regular computer. So annoying, but we'll get there quickly and lock this in. We're getting Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is due, boys. That's the consensus here. He is due, and the price is good. Anytime 145, 1175 pre-boost. Max bet of 5 bones, which is annoying here, but I'm in. Place bet with the boost. So, okay. Beautiful. Let me get that into the tracker. Okay, so done with the Caesar touchdown boost. Zay Flowers, DK Metcalf, Jalen Hurts, 1175. So we got both of our touchdown boosts, DK and Caesar's locked and loaded. So let's go find some EV. See what else is popping up here. Then we'll find some first tutties. Still have this FanDuel boost we can utilize, as well as some other things as well. Locado, I know this, bro, but that's why he's due. That's why Zay Flowers is due. And yes, I'm going to be the square saying due. I'm going to do it. I'll be that guy today. I'm going to stand on it and say that Zay Flowers is due to score a touchdown. Jet secondary, obviously abysmal. Ravens, 14.5-point favorites. Could just be running the football. Zay needs one. Mark needs one. We need a Zay. We need a Mark. And then Lamar can score. Derek can score 7 after that. I actually bet some I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Rasheen Ali, 18-1. I actually bet some of that on Friday. Haven't checked the market there as well. I'll let me check quickly, see if these two ones are still good. These are long shots that I bet on Friday. But I bet Rasheen Ali 18-1. Based on what I did Friday, I'm expecting this to be bad because the Tootin that I bet Friday, which was great at the time, became terrible, and this could be no difference. Both of these. So I bet Rasheen Ali 18-1. Let's see if there's bad bet, good bet. Barely even hung up anywhere, so probably bad bet. And then I bet Devin Neal 8-1. Backup obviously for the Saints here. Kamara's been bad. I thought it was just as a good price. Very small wagers, of course. 725 to the rest of the market. I got 8-1. So 725 still looks pretty good at MGM if you guys want to get in there. But I did bet this Devin Neal as well on Friday. So that's all good. Now let's go to the EV, see what we find, and then we'll dive into some first tutties, utilize some boosts, and get ready for Sunday as always. Still seeing this Hodge, the Slade, and Subsidy Davis, the Sampson. I'm passing on all these. This Booty. Did we get 375? I think we got worse. No, we got 375. Tinsley receptions under. He's on the Bengals, right? I'm not even sure. Mostert, I'm not taking the bait. Romeo, 4.5 under. This is new. Yeah, and done. I mean, we have the Wicks under as well, but EV is EV. So is that there? Yep, I'm betting this. Hold on. Hold your horses. I know Romeo is back and ready and better than ever here. We have Watson back. I think Golden's out, but this is just straight EV. We saw, what was it, 5% EV, very big market to width. If this loses, it loses. That's not the point. We're going to lose bets, as we know, but we're going to take good bets. And I'm in. Romeo under 4.5 receptions, small wagers at MGM, because that's unfortunately what I got to do, but I'm not letting them slide. I don't care if you're taking small action from me. I'm in. Very nice there. Romeo under. We bet this Caleb over. Hasn't really moved though. But where's the rest of the market? I bet it. I think he's gonna need to run. I like it from a ball knowledge perspective and a market. Christian Watson too. We're seeing unders on all of the Packers receivers, but this one's more interesting to me. We bet the Wicks under 2.5 receptions, 112, but also under 29.5 receiving yards is showing good EV. I'm going to quickly look at Caesars and see if that moved, because that just moved in the slip, 107. We didn't have enough time. I'm going to be mad about that. We quite literally didn't have time. I mean, I honestly probably could have got it. I just wanted to double check, so I should be mad at myself. But you got to forgive yourself, boys. We're making content. We're getting great bets in. Can't cry over again. One bet moving in the slip here, though. It's like the second one. of the day. So maybe I will. So this is good to market. The Shaheed. 3.6%. This is bettable. And it's only Novig and Penny. I wonder what FanDuel's price is. But with that being said, this is 3.6% EV. I'm betting this Shaheed also. Lock me out, DK, log me back in. NFL, Seahawks, Titans, receiving props for Heat Shaheed. Under 32.5, 112. I'm in. Excuse me. All right. Shaheed, another one. Add to the ledger. Another one. Okay. Beautiful. Komet's been there. We bet this Walker hasn't moved. We bet this Wicks still hasn't. It's actually 112, 105. Still showing EV, but looks like we did end up making a great bet there. Always nice. Walker over rushing yards, showing some love. Slayton over receiving yards, 39.5. FanDuel's in this as well. I'm betting this quickly. We have the Slayton anytime touchdown. Jameson Williams, Jameis Winston season. Slayton back in action. Obviously potential for garbage time here. We have the passing boost as well on DK. We'll try to get to that as well. We haven't bet any first tutties yet, so we got to get that going for the love of the game. But Slayton 39.5. So this is the alt line, so it's 40 plus. But it's clearly the EV there, so that's what we care about. Where is he? 40 plus, minus 103. I'm in. Another one to the ledger. Darius Slayton. 3 Slayton Tutty and Slayton to have 40 yards. I mean, Slayton Tutty is obviously a long shot. This is hopefully better there. The unders go. What are you deciding the factor taking it in the random? Unders for game lines or for props? For props, it's for me, it's the market, brother. I'm always using the market. If the market is telling me, if FanDuel, Circa, and all the books are, hold on, I gotta get this in the ledger. If all the books that I like to deviate from that I consider sharp are telling me that the under should be plus 120, and another book is telling me the under it has the price of the under at plus 150, that's it, done. Like that. That's what we've been doing with Slayton. I mean, these are the last 2 bets we just bet were overs with Shaheed with the under. That was just again the pricing. This is it for me on what tells me if it's worth betting. I can't spell. I spell Shaheed, S-H-A-H. I think Novig and Penny are sharp in the receiving yards market. Kalshi, I think, is also going to be on the sharper side as well. And we don't see FanDuel here because I'm getting the prices off, but they're willing to say that the odds on the under should be minus 133, minus 137, minus 51. And I'm getting minus 112 here at DraftKings. That's it for the under. But I appreciate the love there. But this is what I'm using for this. And when it comes to like certain spots where it's like I think they're, and then the other like I guess ball knowledge aspect for when I would bet unders, if I'm like maybe not seeing in the market, is just like gonna sound honestly probably stupid, but like I'm buying low, selling high. Like if I think that a player is getting too much activity over a couple of weeks, like for example, our under on Hutchinson on Thursday, if you were there, Xavier Hutchinson, receiving yards. Everybody's in love with him because he's been taking a look at was performing really well, but then you look at like his targets and the routes run and also how much more love Jaden Higgins was getting, even Jalen Noel were getting on the field. It's like, bro, like, yeah, he's had a couple of big games, but like, is this sustainable? Even though the line's only 14.5, that's to market telling you they don't think it's sustainable. Ended up being a pretty good under. And Hunter, I could share this. You're on YouTube, so let me share this with you really quick here on PTO. I could share this filter. This is my prop filter for NFL. Let me share this in chat. Everybody can take this. This is the share button, right? Yep. Current filter. Here you go, brother. Paste it in YouTube, watching on YouTube or on Twitch. There you go. Twitter. Convert to YouTube if you're watching on Twitter. I appreciate you watching on Twitter, but the YouTube has been so fun. Lawrence over 9.5 completions at Rivers. I love that. just from like a ball knowledge perspective. I know you're using the market Foss, but I think this game is an over style game. But I do think the Cardinals. I don't want to say wrong team favored, but I do think the Cardinals pull out a win there, and I'm mad I missed the 3. Honestly, very mad. What are you gonna do? Speaking of spreads, in that sense, I am curious to see where the money has been coming in. Also, haven't seen the pros versus Joes report yet from Prime. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this has made us money, but I again respect the hell out of the Prime Sports book team, and that's the only kind of information like that I do. I want us to take for gospel because I don't take it for gospel by any means, but like I do find to be interesting, and it's up. So let's see. Where the sharps in public are biggest needs, pros and Joes, and more. Sharp action lines -10 makes sense. It moved big time. I'm mad I missed that. Titans plus 13.5. That makes sense. It moved to 12.5, though. I can't bet the Titans at any number. I don't care. Give me 21.5. I'll think about it. Cowboys, this one also moved as well, so it makes sense. Patriots, same thing also. So these numbers no longer available, which makes sense. House needs the Colts. I bet the Colts, so we'll see. Bengals, Steelers, which I'm still, this might be the only thing that I end up betting. Pros versus Joe is just one game saying the Colts are the pro side. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, didn't bet that anticipation of that. I think it makes sense from like, yeah, if you're betting, you probably want to take the Chiefs because it's a must-win game. Colts overrated. I don't think that's the case though. Foss, you bet the Titans. I mean, listen, it's 12.5 points at home to the National Football League, especially against a team like Seattle. I mean, I was talking to Jake about this on Wednesday. Like, my thoughts were like the way that the Titans can stay in is if their defensive line does, get Donald into throwing some picks, which we know is possible. We know they can also score on special teams. So no hate on betting that by any means. It's just like for me, when it comes to sometimes bad teams, I know like the ugly dogs, sometimes the best dogs, but I don't want in. Pros and Joes unite on Cowboys, Bears, Vikings. I have nothing in any of those, and most bet totals over in Chicago, over in Cincy. Under in Tennessee, which makes sense. The Falcons Saints over. That game to me is so interesting. I would have to say that the square side has to be the Falcons because it's like the person who just like opens their app is going to be like, bro, like how are the Falcons who have a better record dogs to the Saints? The Saints stink. And I kind of feel that way. Since the money line 7.5, I have to say I don't hate that at all, especially the 7.5. I mean, you're getting a touchdown plus, and we touched upon this in the beginning of stream. It's just like this Patriots defense is getting a little bit too much love. I think honestly, like it's not this elite unit. It's a very good unit, but it's not this shutdown unit. We've seen Fields move the ball on them. We've seen bad quarterbacks move the ball on them, and Flacco is probably one of the better ones they faced. And I think that the Patriots are due for a stinker at some point. So. Based on the market too, I mean, this 112 at DK is good at 7.5. But outside of that, definitely a good snipe. And then the money line for a sprinkle, full send. Let's find some first TDs here. I want to go through everything, honestly. Like this is a game where either team scoring first would not surprise me, but I'm definitely going to defer to a Bengal, I would assume here, because one, Jamar Chase is out. It's going to hopefully bring some value to other people. And two, I like betting on the bigger dog, where I think the dog could even be live, as Foss has pointed out here, to be the one to break the seal, which doesn't necessarily mean you break the seal, score first to win, but I do think it's intriguing. Yeah, T is getting the WR1 treatment, which is understandable. But let's see if we're getting a discount on Chase Brown. I think we are, but at circa, which I wish this was 700 and this was 800. Then I would bet this, no questions asked. But Circa's being the one to give the best price, unfortunately, here. We can look at Yoshivash. Market's all in unison there. Fanta's back now. Yeah, 28-1, 27, 30-1. I am betting that. Noah Fant, first touchdown in Cincinnati. I'm betting that. You get the second chance promo also on MGM, which is never a bad thing. Could become a bonus bet situation. Looking at the boards on MGM quickly. Obviously, the price is going to be different, but the usual suspects up top. And then once you get past like Hunter Henry, I think it really is like a crapshoot. Oh, Gesicki's back though. Gesicki's back. I knew that. I'm actually holding off on that. I know the pricing is like good, but it's not like insane. All right. With Gesicki back, a circa price in Gesicki, they are 26-1. I mean, we can like dive into what the splits were earlier in the year, but I feel like that honestly is probably like I don't want to say a waste, given the fact that it's noon. It would have been only going to be live for another 30, 35 minutes here. Then it's probably a waste. Like there's so many like big spreads here where it's like I don't think I'd bet a a giant to score first. With that being said, maybe wouldn't. There was some great EV though to first quarter. Detroit, which we missed because I was just yapping away. Amon-Ra, no. You go deeper down the board, like Khalif Raymond. 30-1 still at FanDuel. Though I don't really hate that at all. I actually like that a lot. But if you're gonna go to the Giants side, like Theo at this price with the spread, like I know he's getting some love, but I don't think that's good. Singletary, like this is too low for a 13.5 point dog. Wandale. I mean, that 20-1 is too good to pass up, honestly. I'm betting that Wandale. I know Slayton's back. Let's check Slayton quickly while we're here. But from a straight pricing, Wandale. I'm in on Wandale. TD score, first TD score. Wandale Robinson. 21, right? That's what we wanted. Yeah, DK 20-1. I'm in. Wandale, first TD, 20-1. All right, let me get this on the ledger. That's our first TD of the day. We'll find one more, then we'll do the EV screen again, and we'll try to find this FanDuel boost and this DraftKings boost. We still have things to use, which you don't have to use. Obviously love to, but time will tell. Wandale. Okay. Again, so many big spreads. I still do want to bet a Bengal, but the prices weren't there. Oh, quick one here. Foss, Keaton Mitchell over 20.5 rushing. MGM, a smash. Let's pull it up quickly. That is a smash. That's absolutely a smash. Let me get there. Yep. This is a smash, boys. Last 105. This is a smash. Get it on my computer. Look at the market there. Not even priced other books. 148 penny. Obviously a backup RB 188 at 19.5. All the market activity signs you want to see for an expected value. But I guarantee if we went to the EV screen, this would be up there. But because we were where we were, you don't even need to do that. Just go here. 20.5 minus 105. And beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good looks. Good looking at Foss, always. Let's see. Do we double down on Zay? The do guy? I know who was in chat? Fucking Wolf Kyle. I know that Zay is everything but touchdown guy, but I mean, if he's gonna do it, might as well do it big. Score the first, parlay first and last touchdown, Zay. No, prices are shot anyway. We do have Andrews. I never hit a little double down here. Obviously, the king is gonna be the anticipated suspect here. Where's King Henry? Yeah. Crazy. I mean, not greatly understandable. Realistically, I don't really think I want to bet a Jet, even like a Brees 950. Like I would need 10-1 with the 14.5 point spread, and with Brees like not even being consistent in that regard. Um, in this game, I could be convinced either side. This to me is straight up like a best price situation, which Calvin Austin kind of crazily first person I click is fitting that bill, but we'll keep looking. DVigging here to Circa mostly, but also Kalshi Bookmaker, Novig FanDuel. I was not expecting Calvin Austin right there to be the best, or DK here. Pittsburgh first half money line plus 136 on DK. Let's do that right now because I'm in. Yup. Bet that. I'm betting it right now. AC. I'm betting it right now. I'm betting it right now. Mason Rudolph is my boy. Not actually, but in this situation, market situation, he absolutely is. Halves, first half, 136 money line. I'm in. Great call at AC. Appreciate you. Appreciate that big time. I'm glad we were what 0 for 2 with movements on the market there, but now we make it 1 for 2 and with plus chicken. So it's not like we took two losers, we just missed out. And hopefully, this is the one that loses of the two, all in the game, unfortunately. But boom. And back to the first tutties though. DK, I'm gonna keep rolling through, but DK and CA are showing some real nice value here. What's Warren? How chalked? Too chalked. Scotty Miller action. Absolutely. Boston on Pitt. Did you take money line? I mean, or maybe even money line or +3, or I'm curious where else you ended up there because the 3 has been staring at me. AEC had a great snipe on a plus money 3. I was too slow, unfortunately. But yeah, always curious what you got in at. But I got to look at some Boston FTN here because I am curious. Because this number for Scotty Miller is obviously ridiculous, and I know he obviously doesn't play a ton, but like, are we getting 140-1? That is worth betting. Any case, it's probably worth a sprinkle, honestly. But I am curious. There's just no way. It's even seeing the field. This is qualified receiving. We can take it off, and if he even shows up, he didn't even run a route. Calvin Austin route rate so far dipping as well. Roman Wilson getting the love. Let's check out some RW. I mean, we bet Calvin Austin low. Oh, bro. Love that. Love that. Like I said earlier, I don't think like the Jaguars Cardinals is like wrong team favored, but I think the the Cardinals are absolutely live. This game could straight up be wrong team favored. I do agree with that. And at 154 to find out is awesome. What's Roman then? Interesting. I mean, this is just 1 week's worth of data. But 65%, again, this is no Rodgers, so it can't get too excited here. We're not going to find really data without Rodgers, but I am curious what these route rates have been. I mean, Austin had a little bit of a down day. Roman getting a bit of a bump. I mean, 40-1, 2-1 better than Circa, best price in market. We can look at like end zone targets. DK, of course, going to be dominating that. Kenny G, passing game, so many guys. Nothing in the red zone for Roman or Pat or anybody realistically. I don't know if there's any data on what Rudolph wants to do. With Arthur Smith, I can think that we anticipate a higher run game. But Roman and Calvin are both sexy from a price perspective. I mean, this is just the best scenario of like off market. And Roman now priced as if he has taken over, which I don't know if we can say that with certainty. I am going with Calvin. Did I already bet that? No, I bet Wandale. That's a different game, of course. I knew I bet a DK. I was like, did we already bet this? No, we were debating, but I am going with Calvin. Obviously, if you want to go Roman or DK, I don't doubt if you also want to go a bear. I'm not gonna stop you. But based on what we're seeing market wise, Calvin Austin 35 to 1 here. You guys see it. 25 to 1 at Circa, 29-30, Novig 30 to 1, FanDuel. I know he's fallen out of favor a bit, but I'm betting the price, brothers. I'm betting the price. Let me add this to the ledger. Calvin Austin, 35 to 1. Sign me up. Another first tutty on the board. Still a FanDuel boost and a DK boost. Running out of time here, though. There's a Falcons first half under 9.5 at FanDuel, but it's against Durant, so it's hard for me to buy. I'm with you. I think the square thought is, how are the Saints dogs? How are the Falcons dogs to the Saints? But I honestly agree. And because of the situation, I'm just like you, where I haven't bought the Falcons. I think there's a non-0% chance that like Kirk Cousins is better than Michael Penix and the veteran savvy stuff. Like, actually, this makes me want to look up Darnell Mooney. He did say he wants to get Darnell more involved, and Darnell's catch rate is so low. I played about on stream for like 3 weeks. It's so freaking low that it has to come back up. He's getting the targets. He's running the routes. The balls are just not great, and he also has some drops. Don't get me wrong. So I'm with you, AC. Where like even when the EV looks so good, like sometimes you got to pass. I agree with you for wanting to pass there, and I would as well. Lamar 2+ pass putties, 155 MGM. I mean, I have an Andrews and a Flowers, so throw a 2 and throw 1 to each of them, and we're sitting pretty, boys. But I do want to, like I said, pull up Darnell here, because I'm sure the odds have moved. This is going to be late. Nothing here from Circa, though, but I do want to look at like base stuff, like receiving yards and whatnot. See how high they got. I mean, 46.5. Curious receptions as well. Kirk himself said he wants to get him involved and needs to get him involved. About to wreck yards here quickly, because we have the FanDuel boost. This could be the start of the FanDuel boost, honestly, is just adding this Mooney. 46.5. What's the 50+ though? Best price is bet 99, which isn't like available. This 102 at FanDuel. I'm doing the alternate here. I'm adding Mooney. I'm not betting straight, but I'm going to use the boost. I'm going to start the boost with the Mooney over. Again, could be square, could be shut out, but it's just, bro, it's 30% catch rate or whatever it is, like in that area. Where's Darnell Mooney? 50+, 102. Okay, that's one leg. Let's go back to the game line EV screen, because we see a lot from FanDuel there. Goff anytime 20 to 1 at DK. Feel free. 20 to 1 flyer. Always feel free. Come on, it's lagging on me now. Got some boost to use. Okay, let's see what we find from FanDuel. I'm literally looking just for FanDuel. We bet this Pitt. Great call out before. Was it AAC? Best boy? Yep. Thank you, brother. We got in on this. Beautiful. Again, I'm past on the third quarter and second half stuff. I just haven't I haven't learned enough yet, even though I probably should just bet them and shut up. I haven't been tracking them for whatever reason. It just like feels like wrong because of so much that could happen. But again, I'm betting full games. Like, obviously so much could happen then. So probably square of me, but I'll learn here. Yeah, again, the second half money lines, I'm just not in third quarters, like for whatever, just feels odd to bet those like now. Because like game script, the way it's set up, it could change the flow of things, obviously. Arizona alternate -1. Hold our horses here. At +130. I have to check. Hold on here. This, because I love Arizona. I think that they win. So betting the -1, obviously, if that's compared to the money line of 130, like I'm assuming it must be, but we'll confirm here because we can. I might actually just bet that. I'm not gonna lie, because yeah, money line's plus 120 at Novig, only $70 there. So what's really the price at Novig? Let me click that. So the price is really 116, the 18K of liquidity. Okay. All here they have to win. You obviously have the push potential with the 1. Yes, they could not even win, but I'm pulling this up manually quickly. I think I'm interested because I think the Cardinals are winning outright. More ball knowledge play, but ball knowledge back with some EV on a alternate spread -1. You know, the threes are, I think there's still a chance you can get to 3 because this is a 4 o'clock game. Get back to 3, I should say. But I just would be I would be shocked. Again, not a wrong team favored IMO, but I think just a live dog here. But let's see. If we go Cardinals, I've never used their alternate spread here, so I don't even know how it works. But this is what we saw. I'm betting this. I think Cardinals win outright, and I'll get plus 130 on it to them to win by 2. If they win by 1 on a walk-off field goal, and we push, we push. I'm betting the EV here. Loading this up. Cardinals -1. So that'll be in terms of like full game lines that we have Chiefs plus 3.5, Cardinals -1, and I have a Raiders -3.5 and 13.5. Though don't tell that 13.5 the price is shot now. I mean, it went in the other direction, and that's again just a half unit flyer. That's probably not worth it. But alternate Cardinals, I'm in. All I need to see was some EV on the side I want it to be on, and the rest is history in a good way. The FanDuel boost. So we have this Darnell Mooney. I do want to go back to, so I know Booty's back, but I think Matt Collins, I know he's been cooking. The Roman's back up, man. We were talking about it. I ended up going with Austin over Roman. Obviously, I can bet both. Fuck it, I will bet both. Honestly, like what's the harm in small bets on first touchdowns? I think Austin, like if I bet to Austin. Austin is like, I mean, I track everything with picking, but like Austin is like the one that I am declaring. But there's no harm in betting both. Obviously, only one can win, but I'm doing it. I'm betting both. Obviously, a bear can hit and we lose both, but we're talking about 40 to 1s and a 35 to 1. So again, we know the drill by now, boys. But just because it's there. Only have 74 cents to put on it. I mean, I'm not putting much more on it either, just with MGM. And definitely, I've already so many pending, and I'm just taking whatever I can get from MGM. But yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Why not be in? Let me go back to this Mac because I want to build this FanDuel boost. I like the Darnell Mooney. This will be a ball knowledge with best in price and market boost here. I think that Matt Collins, just the way that they have the chemistry, it's just so good. And his numbers are getting priced still so low. I mean, I know Booty's back, but this is like a 20-point difference here. And FanDuel's still best price at 25 plus. So I'm adding that as well. This one's probably not going to get the 10 to 1, but not every probably needs to get the 10 to 1. I know I get greedy, but we do what we can do. Receiving props, Hollins, 25 plus 104, 296. Those are both legs here. And let's find our last one. Let's go back to, I know we have a Rice touchdown already in LA. Who do I think turns up here? I mean, I'm down to fade. Like this one's going to be ugly. I've been just looking at it all freaking week. I feel like there's no way he doesn't throw a pick, as square as that sounds. I know we have time to prepare now. Had a whole week. Raiders defense, let's fly around. They do get a lot of pressure. It's 198. It's not like it's good to market. But I do want some exposure on it. At the same time, I said I wanted to look at Myles Garrett sacks, and I do want to look at it. FanDuel, nothing. 2 sacks, 3 sacks at 244. It's so crazy because, like, for Myles Garrett, I'm like, fuck it, I'm down. But for anybody else, a line of 115 for 2 sacks. I hope you guys know how crazy this is. I'm sure you guys all do. We know what Myles is doing is quite literally generational and never before done with his amazing run he's going on here. I'm adding Shedeur INT to this. Why? Because I think it's going to happen. So with the boosted 620 of Mooney, 50 plus, Hollins 25 plus, Shedeur INT. I'll do one more look at the game line because I want 10-1. So we'll find if there's another FanDuel that pops up with EV. Then we'll do this game line look. We'll lock in something if we add to it. If not, we'll just lock this in at 620 with the boost. And then we'll do another prop run through. Then we'll do another first touchdown run through. Let's see what we find there. Some lag. Again, this third quarter stuff, like maybe this should be the time to freaking test it out. In a boost that's already showing. It's already showing EV. I mean, like these numbers, it's a high. It's 265 to bookmaker in prime. Probably not. Because I just don't think it's even happening. That's also the problem here. It's like I just don't even. Obviously, I defer to the market, but I don't even like it. So, in that sense, why would I? Steelers money line now 140. Oh, just missed it. Gone. We have the first half there, but I mean, honestly, if there's a 3. Speak of the freaking devil. Yeah. Okay. Pivoting to DK. I'm betting this 3. I'm betting this 3. Minus 110. Yep. I'm in. Boom. Steelers plus 3. Don't love betting game lines this close to kickoff, but again, we're seeing EV, and that's all there needs to be said there. We bet this Musgrave. Also, I just bet it to my phone quickly, but it's there. Steelers plus 3. Again, kind of crazy. We are betting a game line this close to kick, but it is what it is. And we're in. Steelers plus 3. So game lines that being Cardinals, alternate minus 1, plus 130. Steelers plus 3. Steelers first half plus 136. KC first half minus 1.5. And I bet on stream Wednesday, I bet Colts minus 3.5. So we have 2 sides of that coin. Is what it is. And then I have Raiders minus 3.5 and money line. Not money line, minus 13.5. So double down, alternate line there. Back to FanDuel to quickly fill out this boost. I mean, I can just bet this 620. I think I'm going to just bet at 620, honestly. I'm not finding another leg. So that play ends up being Shedeur Sanders interception, Darnell Mooney 50 plus receiving yards, and Mac Hollins 25 plus receiving yards. If you want to add anything to it, and this is going to be the squarest thing ever, add CMC touchdown to that. If you want to get a little bit more juice on that lay. I'm honestly mad I didn't. I'm going to reuse quickly and see what it would be with it out of curiosity, because CMC is 100% scoring a touchdown on Monday. And I know he's like minus 400, so don't get me wrong here. I don't think you're getting a discount. I think it's a square ass bet regardless, but I know he's 370. Even with that, I think the boost would have gotten to the 10-1. I'm not gonna lie, and that's gonna annoy me just because something about the 10-1 is always attractive here. But nah, if these all hit, even without the CMC, we'll take some money. I mean, both those legs were good to market. With the Hollins and Mooney, though, they are a bit of ball knowledge, and then the Shedeur. I believe he's throwing an interception. Absolutely. Let's go check some props. And we'll do some first touchdowns manually. But from stream today, boys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 bets, which is about what we wanted to see. And prior to stream, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have what we want, 30 plus bets. It's what we're going for here. See if we add more, then we'll finish off with some more fun ones with the anytime tutties. The DK 20% boost and whatnot, like I'm probably just gonna leave alone unless things pop up like here quickly. This Bannon at 365, I took the under at 32.5, so different price, of course, but I'm fading Shedeur. Isaiah Bond, 13-1. Kind of don't hate for an anytime. Obviously very low total. Obviously Shedeur is bad, but if we're gonna bet that he's good, but hold up here. Alec Pierce 330. Also, this moved. It was 340, but it still looks like it's good EV. So if it's 330 even, yeah, 330. Okay, hold on. Let me press play here. Okay, we have that parlay. That boost. I'm betting the straight and adding it to the boost. Only 2.6% EV, but I think it makes a ton of sense. And yeah, we missed it by 10 cents there, unfortunately. But keep picking bet slip because we have a boost there. But hold their horses here. I'm betting this Pierce. Okay. Well, we're seeing some stuff pop up here on DK. So if we can actually just add these. So I'm adding Pierce. Let's go back to the top here. Because if we're just seeing plus EV legs on here, we might as well just add them. So keep giving it off pause because if they're moving, they're moving. Goff anytime, like not worth adding to this, honestly, but I think it's worth it. Neither is that Mostert. We're seeing if we can find some like straight props, even if there are touchdowns that are. I mean, the Shaheed's still here. I'm adding this. Like we bet this straight already, but if it's still there, let's just confirm the price we got it at. Yeah. I'd rather just parlay shit that we already have that we know it has still EV at it. So I'm actually adding the Shaheed to this. And we're going to get over 10-1, of course, because of this 330 for Pierce. Receiving props under Raheed Shaheed. Okay, that's already 713. We only need one more. Brashard Smith under 1.5 catches. Done. Done. I'm racing to this. That's 1603 with the boost, 1924, 3 legs. Done. Absolutely done. Yeah, Boss, I feel you, bro. So we had like probably an hour ago at this point. We had 2 legs ready to go. We had a first quarter Detroit and another first half bet, I think. In the first quarter, Detroit moved. Then we like nixed it. And that's honestly why I decided to just like send it with some things that I liked rather than like chase the EV big time. So I don't blame you if you just don't, if you want to lay off it or just, watch the screen and maybe you find stuff for the 4 p.m.s and for tonight. But that's kind of why I just kind of sent it. But yeah, this Brashard Smith, I'm also playing straight. Keep picks and bet slip. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Let me get that down. Plus 107. I know that there's no Pacheco. I know. What I took. What'd you take, brother? Let me know. They're still there, 3.5% EV. So I'm in on that. As in the lay, in the straight. Cordell Hodge still showing deep down the board. Mostert, no thank you. This Caleb's still there, but we're in. Devon Vele. Like, I hate that this is not that I don't hate anything, but like, I guess twist my leg, man. 475 to the rest of the market. I know it's not like he's gotten a ton of love. There's so much uncertainty with Shook, Tyler Shook, and what he can and can't do. I'm betting this, man. Like, I am. I'm betting this Devon Vele. I know it's not gotten a ton of love, reps, etc., but this is just straight market. 350, 370, 360, 475 that's close to game time. I mean, it's a 4 o'clock game. I'm going very light on this, but I'm in, man. I'm in. Let's find some final first touchdowns and let's call it. I'm not going to do an SGP for tonight. I mean, if I do anything, I will tweet it. I will tweet it if I do. That's what you took. Swift under 14 rushing attempts. Monty under. Gesicki 4+. Love it. I love it. Know that you know what you're doing there. So I'm assuming you find some great legs. We're talking about a parlay, so if it doesn't hit. Let's lock in our final first tutties and call it a stream. Final run through here. We've gotten so many. We've got 20+ bets today. We're cooking. The Shaheed being still there is annoying. Kyle Mungai under. Like, shit, do I have to bet this? Did it just disappear? Yeah, it just disappeared. I was like, not like, should I have to bet this? Like, if it's EV, I want to bet it. So I would have. I'm going to just check manually on my phone here, assuming it's gone because PT is telling me it's gone. It was 33.5 minus 111. It's down to 32.5 minus 113. So, yep, it is gone. I'm complaining I didn't want to bet it. I absolutely would have loved to have bet it. So, actions not matching the words there. Because if I would have clicked that, it would have been there. I would have 100% bet that. But snoozed, we lose. Even though that one, we actually had no chance of getting it on. We bet that Pierce, bet that Smith. Isaiah Davis, I'm off. Okay. Let's find final first tutties. We bet the Roman Wilson, we bet the Calvin Austin, so we doubled up in that Pittsburgh game, which is chill. And we have also, who else did we bet? Wandale, 20-1. So let's do one more run through a bunch of these games. And find our final first HUDs. Start here at Bucks Rams. We'll go the opposite way here. Not going to go through every single player. With Davis Allen, Ibuka. Obviously a dog here. Sean Tucker at this point is probably never worth it. I would say not worth it. Puka's going to be chalk naturally. Tanny's going to be chalk naturally. Can go deeper down the board here, but I think with the Rams, they're going to give their like other guys tutties like later in the game. Probably still worth it to go through the games happening sooner just from pricing. So we hit that. Vikings Packers. This one I could think there would be some good prices. Knowing that the Packers obviously have a bunch of receivers options. The Vikings have a bunch of options. First tutty. 9 to Addison. Not good from pricing. 9 to Hawkinson. Nothing from pricing to Jay Jettas. 1220 ESPN is solid. Only 100 odds better, but I mean, 9 is so horrible. What's 9 himself? No, thank you. Aaron Jones, some running back chalk, 11-1. Obviously the Vikings are dogs here. Put some Thielen deep down the board. No. Jalen Naylor deep down the board. Anyone? Circuit best price, so we're gonna hang off there. Switch sides to Romeo. Obviously, I would love me some Romeo first, but I guess the $1 million question is, I mean, Wicks we have some unders on. Circuit. I mean, MGM's actually not terrible. Who was I looking for though? John Fitzpatrick. Do we get crazy here? Maybe. I think this could be an ugly one with like some lower key guys scoring. Jacob's not playing, right? Yeah, he's not playing. John Fitzpatrick, big body guy. Obviously, what's his name's out? Tucker Kraft. We have Musgrave. The fact that Fitzpatrick is somehow better priced, I'm gonna have to look at this on FTN. I'm gonna have to look at this. Musgrave, 56% of snaps. Fitzpatrick, 38. End zone target, Josh Wiley. So they're getting the mixing on the tight end. So weeks 11 and 10. And Tucker, I think Kraft went down week 9. Or yeah. Okay. Target percentage. Romeo, Watson, Wicks, Musgrave, Golden. So they have some guys back. Let's see. End zone targets we want to look at here. It's Romeo, it's Dotson, it's Wiley. Back to routes quickly. I thought about it, AC at 950 to fit some of the molds that, like, I love. RB1, workhorse, dog, getting a crazy price. The reason why I'm off is because it's not as cut and dry as like a when we hit with the Genty the other time. Like, they'll throw Isaiah Davis in there. They'll do some stupid shit. Like, I know Tyrod's playing no fields, but because of that, I'm honestly off of it, just because, like, while it does make sense, I would actually like it to be a bit better. Like, it was 10-1, I pulled the trigger, no hesitation. But because, like, Hall, it's not like a guarantee that Hall is getting that touch on the red zone, which is, like, crazy. It should be. And obviously, if it's guaranteed, we know what I mean. Like, with Genty, it's like actually like a 95% chance. With Hall, it's probably like a 60% chance, if not lower. Routes run back here. So Musgrave. All right, so going back here. Musgrave running 7.6% target percent, 59% of the routes. Fitzpatrick 25%. So why is Fitzpatrick 22-1? Musgrave also 22-1, but 30-1 circa. So that's kind of, I guess, leaving me off of this. Don't need to force any first studies, don't get me wrong. Colts Chiefs, like, we have too much chalk in this. Where, like, yes, that means we can find something down the board here with some Mo Alley Cox. I mean, 100-1 at FanDuel, that's like very off. Alec Pierce, circa dominating there. Obviously, we're gonna have JT being the chalk of the chalk. On the flip side here, like, what's Rushy? We're gonna get some value with Rushy. Don't blame you, bro. Like, we've talked about it. It's just gonna be ugly. You're gonna be fucking sweating the whole game, yelling at shit, hoping for a Cam Ward offensive touchdown, which is like impossible to get. Sometimes it's not worth the stress levels. Though this Rice at 8-1, even though it's not like the best price out there, I think this Worthy at 17-1 is actually getting attractive. I'm betting this Worthy from a market perspective. I'm betting Worthy first. Rice at 8-1 is actually good. Like, if you are feeling like a bit, I don't even want to say irresponsible, but like, you do want to just throw a few bucks around. We're talking about first tutties. Wouldn't mind both, honestly. But from this price, Worthy is better, but like Rice is so heavily targeted and utilized, and they want him to score. They're gonna put him in so many different packages um, that even at 8-1, which is like around the price where I'm like, like lowest I'll go it's like 550. Only if it's like I'm like, yo, this is definitely still should be off. In this particular instance, Rice I think is good, but I'm betting the price here, and this is Worthy at MGM 7-1. So I'm betting this. Let me get the second chance in MGM for whatever that's worth. Okay, so there's 3. So we have Worthy, Austin, and Wilson and Wandale. So those are 3 first tutties. Don't need another one here. Also, of course, coming up to game time. If we looked at all the Bengals, let's look at Jaguars Cardinals. This could be a game where there are, I think, a fun first touchdown stabs here. Obviously, you're gonna have the chalk of the ETN. Where did Tootin move to now? I'm furious. This 10-1 ESPN is good for Tootin. Chiefs market moving for blowout win by 2 scores. Yeah. Yeah. Which is obviously in the realm of possibility here. I have the 3.5 for the Colts. I'm not gonna cash out. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna sit tight. See. Have the Chiefs minus in the first half. That was just an EV play that came up. Not thinking of it as a hedge, just like betting it both ways. But late action right now, late money coming into the market. If Tootin scores the first one, I guess I'm just going to lay off because I have the anytime at a shitty price, and I'm not going to carve spilt milk here. But this Tim Patrick 25-1. Hold on here. Jacoby 12-1. Okay, this is like I said, I'm already liking some of the stuff here. But let's look at the Cardinals side because I do think Cardinals are live. Greg Dortch underneath. Like Trey. I mean, if Trey's a 10, yeah, no. Trey's not going to be a 10-1. Okay, there is a chance. Michael Wilson at this point, 15-1 MGM for their WR1. This is going to be dumb, but I do think that the Cardinals win by like coming back rather than like punching them in the face first. So I'm actually going to bet like the Myers. I'm going to go back to the Patrick. I'm betting. Oh, Tim Patrick's 33-1 at MGM. I'm betting this Tim Patrick. We saw EV do his touchdown earlier. This is just so off market. We looked at his stats too, so this isn't even like I want to double check on some of these numbers. Like if he's not on the field, like we know he's on the field. Even with the Myers, as well on the field. Worse price than fucking defensive scores. Excuse my language. I'm betting that Tim Patrick. Find one more and then call it. Chiefs, one of the most steamed game day sides this year. I just got a message from one of my buddies. So Foss, echoing your sentiments here. And then he follows up with Daniel Jones will total for 500 yards. Damn, I mean, I don't even need to watch. I mean, we could quickly just watch it move on the screen here. But we obviously believe my boy, who I know is sharp and you, Foss, calling out. What did the spread go to? Are we talking like full moves here? I haven't been getting up with the money line. I mean, I can check the market. Oh my god. Yeah. Big steam. Big steam. All right, well, we'll see. Chiefs need to win. And we have a Xavier Worthy first tutty. So all right, 1240 boys. Is there another game where I really am interested in the first tutty that we haven't looked at? Falcon Saints. We're going with the oddball games, boys. I bet some Olave under receptions. This was Friday. minus 105. So I am curious to see if it's still playable with what the market's at here. But I did bet that for transparency. Oh God, yeah, made a good bet. Whether we'll see how that goes, but we'll stick to the first tutties here. A lot of it with the chalk. Taysom. Nothing at circuit for Taysom Hill. Juwan Johnson. Nothing from Circa in this game. Obviously, Bijan. Kamara is going to be chalky. Not bad, as I think. I know Kamara hasn't done anything. So a quick usage check here. Let's do a quick usage check. I know he's been getting the ball like it's nobody's business. But I also know he hasn't been dog. I mean, 31.8%, man. Opportunities. This obviously includes rushing. Still 6 targets. I don't know. Obviously lower than Olave. I mean, Taysom is definitely live. I'll check Taysom as well. But honestly, 850. This might be an AK. This might be the chalk one. I know AK has been pissing people off all year long. So why not be this be the game where he does something well? I bet this at 8-1, like I mentioned earlier. But I do want to check Taysom and Mooney, because I do think the hypothesis for Mooney is that he will get the ball. 13-1. Taysom, 18-1. We looked at. Anybody else I want to check while we're here? I think I'm going AK for all the reasons, man. I'm going to look at his rushing stuff again quickly. We know the opportunities are there. 850 for a RB this is rushing now. Only the last 3 weeks here, one of them being a bye. Still getting the ball, man. Still getting the freaking ball at all costs. Where's red zone for rushing? Base. Oh, yeah, here it is. But this is the difference here. It's in the red zone. The goal line carries have been some Taysom, some AK mix. Run defense is good for Atlanta. Devon Diablo also back. But we're just betting on it getting to the red zone, then giving it to Taysom. And then let's go back to pricing here. I know the price is so much better for Taysom. I saw some EV to his anytime earlier this week, but I didn't get in. 18-1 ESPN, which is good. Should we flip a coin? The numbers are split. I mean, if you go the full season, I know Taysom hasn't missed. Let's even go one more week. Let's get one more week of sample in here. I know Taysom was hurt to start. Oh, I missed it. Back to red zone. It's Taysom at the goal line, man, and he's been less inefficient than Kamara has been, and we're getting 18-1. The snaps are so low. It's only 50%. Neil's popping up here. I think we bet on the death of Alvin Kamara. I think we do. I think at this point, 18-1. Yeah, I think this is it, man. This is where we go. This is what we end off on. Another banger for first touchdown. If it is AK, I'll get over it. But Taysom Hill, first tutty, ESPN, 18-1. That's a 4 o'clock one, of course. So we'll see how that ends up going out. But that's it, boys. I don't even care if things are popping up last minute here. I'm going to take a quick break. It's been 2 hours and 13 minutes of an epic stream here. Appreciate all you guys for hopping on. Always, it's the absolute best. We'll be on stream tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Wednesday, even though I know it's TGE, but I will be streaming Wednesday. Best bets, getting ready for all things Thursday. Thursday morning stream for the 3 NFL games. It's going to be an early one. I'll confirm the timing on Wednesday, but probably like a 9 a.m. stream. Friday we'll stream at 2 before the 3 o'clock game, and then Sunday will be business as usual for the 10:30 stream. So we have an epic week coming up. Good luck all. Good luck, Foss. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for hopping in. If you guys are watching on YouTube still, please hit that like button. I should have asked you guys like a while ago, and I didn't. But please do. It really helps the channel grow. It really does help support. If you want to try to pick the odds, if you're on YouTube, click the link in the description. If you're on Twitter, click the link under the tweet. I appreciate you all. Let's have a great day. Let's win some money. We'll recap and everything on Monday. And I'll see you boys. Have a good one.